Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to ZecFray. In today's episode we are gonna take a look at the Mainline update 28.30, the pre-teaser to the Heart of Deimos that came out on PC yesterday. In this update we will go through the removal of the Orkin derelict as we know it, the UI reskin, some other add-ons as Warframe changes. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the mix. The first thing to look at is the removal of the Orkin derelict as we used to know it. It is now next to a node on Mars, and it's not floating outside of the solar system like it used to do. They also removed all the keys, and they have refounded to you all the resources and credits you used to make these keys. And the coordinates can still be found in your inventory, and in the patch notes they said that you could sell them for extra credits, but it doesn't seem like it, and I think for now, if I were you, I would just hold on to them to see if they maybe have a use in the future or something. Next, we're gonna talk about the UI changes they have made in this update. The most noticeable is definitely the new end of mission UI, where you have a whole new team with an easier way to see the resources, where you can sort through different modes and different categories. You can also click on expand to make the information box fill the entire screen, and you can click on each individual name to see the stats and the stats for the mission. They have also made a new look to the inbox and a filter mode for the lock pins in the free roam mission. So this message actually brings us over to the next point, which is the changes in the steel path. The resource drop chance boosters are now actually working for steel essence and riven silver drops in the steel path missions, which will make this a lot easier to farm. So go into your steel essence farm and get all the steel essence you need now with the resource drop chance booster. Also, if you have already played in the steel path, they give you a resource drop chance booster in the inbox mail you're seeing right now, so just log into Warframe and you'll get your free resource drop chance booster. So, last but not least, we're gonna cover a few of the Warframe ability changes. The first is to ZecFray's second ability, Airburst, which has now been changed from a normal ability to a ability with different mechanics depending on if you're holding or tapping the ability. Basically now, if you hold the ability down, it's gonna do the old massive airburst thing that makes enemies fly away. But if you tap it, the airburst will now suck enemies in instead. Also, the projectile speed has been increased by 50%, and the airburst casting animation is also sped up by 20%. They also made a change to Trinity's first ability, Well of Life. Well of Life will now passively heal allies in a radius around the target, base 100 health per second within 8 meters. Shooting the target gives extra health to all allies in the range based off 1% of the damage dealt to the victim, instead of only the person who made the attack, which it used to do before. Also, Well of Life no longer increases the health of the target. This was an old solution, and it's now moved on to a more modern approach, similar to how Nyx's mind control were to damage, where the damage gets stored and dealt at the end of the ability. There is of course many other small updates, fixes and changes in this mainline update, so if you want to check those out and read them for yourself, head down to the description below and I'll post a link to the Warframe forums where they gave the update notes. Without more to say, I think I'm just gonna say thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time.